wife. She traveled to December over 3 years and now. So she never come back. So our family are calling me to come. Let know what is happening to us. But before she left this Lagos, we are not having too much issue. I've been calling them until they reach that village. Later they told me that I should come. Let them know what is happening to us. Moreover, she have run to their house before. And I find her go there with drink. After everything, the thing continue. This is over 12 years and we got married. But we have not lived in the same house 1 year complete without her running out of the house. You understand? So now, this one now, I have tried everywhere for her to come back, no way. I have traveled to the village, make her, call my people, everybody call, but they still keep her for her brother place here in Lagos. So when I see that the thing is going to cause more problem, I said I should come to Zion because I formally come by Zion here and I know that there is a Holy Ghost court here. Maybe I will see help from this place.
So what you are complaining that your wife always travel?
She always run out. But we have small issue like this. She will not see again.
Madam, what is that issue?
I'm from Anambra State, married in Imo State. Right from the moment I entered into marriage with him, even from the day that when we finish our traditional marriage, as we are coming back from the village, we stop at Sele bus stop. He told me that everybody should carry their luggages. He carried his school bag and crossed the road and left me with my 3 bags and crossed the road. I was wondering what was the problem because we never had any issue in the bus. When he crossed, I was just looking at him. I was standing there for a while. Before you know it, one guy from nowhere came to assist me. When he carried the bag and put on his head, trying to cross the road, he looked from across and saw the 2 of us. He now crossed back and asked the guy to drop the load. The guy now asked me who he is. I told the guy that is my husband, that we were coming back from the village together. He just left me and crossed the road. So he asked the guy to drop the bag. The boy now dropped the bag and started abusing him. The 2 of them had issues. So when we got home that very day, he started abusing me that I was one that asked the guy to come and assist me. I said, why will I not ask somebody to assist me? Since you left me and crossed the road, why will the person that wants to assist me not assist me? So after some days, I counted 100,000 naira. 2 days after the marriage, I gave him 100,000 naira to put in his business. Anytime I want to start up my own, that he should add something to it and give to me. So at the end of the day, let me call it a week or less than a week, when we started market. As we are coming back from market, he asked me to, when we came down from the vehicle, he asked me to wait, that he wants to go and urinate. So when he asked me to stand, I left there from that place to this place to buy corn. So when he finished urinating, he left me and went to the bus stop, not knowing that I was buying corn. So when he called me on phone and asked me where I was, I told him, even the corn, I've paid for the corn. But the way he was hurrying me, I was not able to collect the corn. So I rushed to the bus stop to meet him. Immediately I got to where he was, he started beating me along this Orille Express. So when he beat me, I ran to where table was to rest my stomach because he blew me on the stomach. He rushed and entered the keke and told me that if I did not come, that he would leave me and go, that I know that I did not know road. So I rushed and followed him.
When 2 of you are coming from the east?
No, this one happened 4 days as I entered into his house.
Oh my God.
So when we got home, I asked him why he beat me. He said that I was inside the vehicle sleeping and I rested my head on one man beside us. I said, did I sleep? I did not sleep. Why will you beat me in such manner? When he finished complaining, he left the house. So I picked my phone and called my sister, my senior sister, that we entered into marriage the same time, and told her my experience with my husband. Because my mom told us that marriage used to be sweet and bitter. Is this the bitterness? Is this how it's going to start? When I told my sister, she said that this one is too early for me to be experiencing this one under 4 days. So I told her not to tell anybody, that he warned me that he don't want third party in our marriage. My sister said okay, that she will not tell anybody. Later, she called my senior brother that I was living with and told him about everything. My brother came to my house a day after that day. And when he was asking me, I was afraid of telling him. He asked him, he refused to tell him. Immediately, my brother left the house. My brother told us to stay in peace, that we should not have any issue again, that it's too early to start having all this issue. So immediately he left. He started beating me, that he warned me that I did not want third party in this marriage, and I'm involving my people. That day, he beat me from that moment that my brother left the house till 12 o'clock. So after beating me, the following day, I left to the market. My brother came to my place of work. He was asking me to tell him the real truth concerning what he beat me for. I was afraid of telling him. He asked and asked. I refused to tell him, so he left. What I did was just shedding tears because I was afraid of telling him in order for my husband not to beat me again. So my brother left. After everything, I find it difficult to conceive. He was abusing me that I have aborted all the baby that was in my stomach. After 4 months of marriage, I started going from one hospital to the other. At the end of the day, I took him. I gave birth to my first daughter. My mom came to Omugo. So when my mom came to Omugo, a week my mom came for Omugo. He tried beating me. Why he wanted to beat me was because in our compound, we used to share the days that we used to sweep compound. We will sweep Monday, Wednesday we will sweep, Thursday we will not sweep. So that Thursday morning, our landlord was doing environmental. So he called me and asked me why I did not sweep. I told him that our compound, that we used to rotate it, that today we are not going to sweep. That was what I told him. He just pushed me. So I shouted. My mom now came out and asked. He refused to talk. So my mom now asked him, even if you are behaving like this, are you supposed to beat my daughter in my presence? So after 1 week that my mom came, my mom saw his character.
Oh, he beat you in the presence of your mother?
He pushed me. So my mom called him and told him, even if you used to beat my daughter, you are not supposed to lay your hand on her in my presence. He started grumbling. So he left the house. Even during that my first pregnancy, there was the day he came back and started complaining the way he used to complain. So I opened the door and left him so that he would not beat me again. Immediately I left the room, he locked the door. I slept outside that day till daybreak. So at the end of the day, when he woke up in the morning, he opened the door and saw me outside. Even that night I had an attack. Because somebody that sat down and is sleeping did not used to go deep into sleep. In that dream, someone was pressing me.
Leave the dream. Continue telling what you're saying.
Okay, at the end of the day, when I put to bed, my mom came for Mugo. If my mom needed anything in my shop, because he normally stay around that period, because I put to bed. So he used to open my shop for me. If my mom needed anything from the shop, she would go there and told him that this is what I need. He will collect money from my mom. If I go and ask me, you ask me. If I ask him, you ask me, is it that your mommy came to Lagos to drink? So this is always his questions. At the end of the day, my mom was not able to stay even up to a month. She was tired of staying. She told me that she will go. She will not stay up to a month. I had to call my mother-in-law and told her everything. My mother-in-law now said that Chijoke has started again. She did not even ask us what happened. What she said was that Chijoke has started again. What has he done this time? So I said, you need to call him, that is your son. When she called, she talked to him. He calmed down that moment. Small time, he started again. My mom left that Omugwo. She did not stay up to a month. She just told me that she wants to go and see other of my siblings. That was how she left for Omugwo. She didn't know how my mom left, even up to today. Since then, if I give birth, my mom did not used to come because of her experience. When I give birth to the second daughter, he said, I've given birth to another daughter again. Is it female child that I came to his house to give birth to? So when my first daughter started school, he used to pay their school fees. But when I gave birth to that second one, when that one entered into school, he did not know, even up to date, how much they are paying for their school fees. That is how I've been managing with him. I decided not to give birth again because he abandoned us. That he did not used to train female children in school. So I started carrying up the responsibilities. Even feeding, clothing, school fees, everything. I used to do it for peace to reign. But no day that he will enter, that I will not find a case that he will hold to use and beat me. Even during pregnancy, he used to beat me. To the extent that he called my people that they should come and carry me alive if they know that they want their daughter to live. My brother now called us to come so that they can settle our issues. I traveled, he refused to come. I stayed in the village for over 5 months. I called him again. He said that if I see somebody like him in my village, that I should know I saw a ghost, that he's not coming. I went to his people and told them. They called him, he refused to come. Later, my first daughter, I gave birth to her. They were twins, a boy and a girl. But I gave birth to those ones at the village. So when he came back to see us, his mother saw how he used to behave and called him and told him that twins did not used to stay in a place where there is no peace. That if he's not careful, that one of the twins will go. At the end of the day, I lost the male one. He abused me. He accused me that I was the one that killed that one. That he preferred me to die instead of that baby to die. That if I was one that died, that he would have been happy. That he did not want to see me in his house. I stayed in the village. So my brothers now paid for me at Enugu State. So I went there to start living. At the end of the day, my 3 children start falling sick. Even when I got there, one of our sisters called me and told me that those ones that remain, that nothing should happen to them. I said, okay, since it's you people that used to give life, but I know that God that gave me those children will not allow me to shame. So when I was there, those children started falling sick from one to the other. So I traveled back to my village and told my people. They said that I should carry those children and go and give to my husband. Since that those people, his sister have already warned me that nothing should happen to the children. So I took them back to Lagos. But I did not have the mind to leave my children. After all, he cannot take care of them. I stayed there. I stayed with him. Every day he used to beat me. Even when the children fell sick, the 3 of them, I called nurse to come and treat them. The 3 of them took drip. The day that the nurse came to treat them, he was around. The nurse gave me bill. I told him that this is the bill that this woman gave. And asked him the part that he's going to bring. He said that 1 naira that they divided into 100 that he did not have. I said, okay. The woman left. The day that my last daughter took her own treatment was the day that I fell ill. He was around when the nurse came to fix drip for me. When he was leaving, I told him that he should drop money for us. He said that he did not have money. I said, but you know that I've been in the house for over 1 week now. I've not gone out for my business. He said that I should not disturb me, that I should do whatever I like. Maybe I was the one that called the nurse to come and treat us. If I know the way that I use and call them, that I should settle with her. She left the house. I was on drip when he left, so I gave my daughter money to go and buy something to cook. I was on drip while cooking. At the end of the day, when he came back, he did not ask us how we settled the bill. So at the end of the day, the following day being Sunday, I want to wash clothes. I told him to give me money to go and buy soap. He said that he did not have money. So I carried my clothes to go outside and wash. As I was washing the clothes, he called the children to go and buy gala for him. He gave the girl money to go and buy gala. The girl now bring the money to me and showed me the money. I said, okay, you eat and your children will be looking at you. I collected the money and started complaining that since yesterday he has not dropped any money for us. He said that he did not have children, that the children that I have with him have died. So these ones are not children, that I should know what to do with them. So I collected the money. I did not give it to him. What he did was to wee and pour it on me and my children through the window.
Your husband will and pour.
My children are there. They can testify to it.
You have 3 daughters now.
3 daughters. I'm the only one taking care of them. You don't even know how much I'm paying for school fees or how they are feeding up to date. Now that he's complaining that I left him, he was the one that called my people to come and carry me alive if they know that they don't want to carry my corpse. At the end of the day, I'm still living with my brother now. He's the one that chased me out of the house, not my brother that came and carried me.
Okay, give him microphone. You have to be honest. Some people enter into marriage with frustration. If you are not matured to marry, why going into marriage? You enter into marriage with frustration. Seeing your innocent wife as if she's the enemy. What is your work? What do you do for the living?
I sell a market at Udumata when I meet her.
What are you doing now?
I'm a selling market at Ikeja here.
What are you selling in Ikeja?
Clothes.
Clothes?
Yeah.
Do you pour your wife urine? Don't lie to me.
Yeah? It's a mistake. And I apologize immediately. But...
Wait. It's a mistake, Abby?
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Wait. Huh? Do you used to beat your wife?
I don't beat her.
You don't beat her?
I don't beat her. All this one she's talking, I beat her.
Give her a microphone.
I don't beat her.
Huh? Daddy, my brother is around. He's the witness. He's around now, you can call him. Even the messages that he used to send to my brothers. The day that her senior sister lost her husband, I called my fellow wife, his younger brother's wife, the one that they sent out of the house, and told her that our sister-in-law lost her husband, that she should call her and greet her. When she called, I don't know whether her sister called him. His sister called him and told him what happened. So he called me back and asked me whether I called Lovely, and I said yes, that I called her for her to greet the woman. He now told me that for me to mock her family, that my family will turn to a burial ground.
It's okay.
He even bought a dagger for me. There was a time that he was beating me. He brought a knife to use it for me. So on the process of dragging the knife with him, the knife got broken. This is the mark of the knife on my hand. After 3 days...
Who came with a knife?
He was the one. As we are dragging the knife got broke. After 4 days that he bought that knife, on a Thursday morning, I was doing environmental. So I put my broom under the television stand to sweep. As I put my broom there, what I saw was dagger. I took it and gave it to my landlady. After some days again, when we were having issue, he put his hand under there to bring the dagger. He was not able to find it. I told him that what you are looking for is not in this house.
You gave the landlady the dagger?
Yes, sir.
And when two of you are having problem, he was looking for the dagger?
The dagger.
Okay, where is your children? Let me see them. How are you? Do you know me?
Yes.
What is my name?
Your name is Pastor Ebuka.
Okwadele Satoniri. What is my name?
Your name is Evangelist Pastor Ebuka Anozeobi.
Satoni Sa. Ngewanko?
Your name is Evangelist Anozeobi Obi.
Olen keep us okureche promotion. So, how are you doing? Who is paying their school fees?
I'm the one paying their school fees.
Are you serious?
Even the day that my daughter called him and asked him how much he was going to support, that time I came back from the village, so I was about putting them in school. So when I estimated it, the money was much. So she was feeling for me. She called her daddy and asked him how much he was going to support us with. He said that he did not have any money, that he was not the one that chased us out of the house. She can testify to it.
Okay. Okay. So who reported this case?
He was the one that reported.
Now, why do you report this case?
I report the case because of peace, but the way she talk is now, I don't think, many of the things she talk here is a lie. You understand? I report it because of peace. I have traveled because of this matter. Call sisters.
How long have you been alone? How long have you been staying alone? Yeah, we have a microphone.
It's going to 3 years now.
Okay. The dagger you put in your house, what were you doing with the dagger? Was he a dead?
I don't put any dagger in my house.
What do you do? What do you put?
It's knife.